Hey guys, this is Ironhide City 17, and this is my review of Transformers Titans Return Leader Class 6-Shot. Now, before I actually get into the review, I'm going to show you the box real quick. So, here's the package. And it's actually a really neat design for a Transformers box, to be honest. Let me angle up here. There we go. So this is actually a really nice package, in my opinion. First, you see a nice shot of 6-shot in action, or combining with Revolver. He has, oh, when it turns around I'll show you. Got this image here of 6-shot again. Coming to the back here, we have the obligatory product shots. And all 6 of his modes, and a bio up here saying 6-shot is the perfect weapon. He's ruthless, relentless, and built to eliminate anything that stands in his way. His power is matched only by his thirst for destruction. Decepticon Revolver is one of the only bots who can keep him a master of all combat types. He's trained to take down targets in any scenario. Very cool bio on this one. In fact, that's actually probably my favorite bio so far of the Titans Return series, leader class wise. Again, 6 modes. And up here you've got your Titan Master, Revolver. And co-sellers here consist of Titan Master Fangry, Deluxe class Trigger Happy, Voyager class Megatron, and one I do have is Leader class Soundwave. Yes, I do own him. Sadly, I do not have him in here for comparison. He's in the other room right now. So, Decepticon symbol, which is very accurate. Now, one thing I do need to note real quick is some Titans Return Autobot packages had a Decepticon logo. Really? So that was my only complaint. And is there anything on the bottom? No. So, let's get that out of the way. Alright. So, next up, what do we get inside? You get an instruction manual, which has a Trypticon sticker. Thank you, Trypticon. I'm going to need to... So far, so good. Yeah, I'm going to need to I'm going to need to sticker Trypticon eventually. Maybe today I'll do that. There we go. So we have the instruction booklet. Obviously shows the transformations. You have his little card here. 6-shot. And he's got some very high stats, especially in strength, intelligence, and firepower. He's like a 14 in strength, an 8 in speed, a 17, or I'm sorry, a 15 in both intelligence and firepower. So neither intelligence nor firepower are low. So he's not stupid by a long shot. Nor is he weak. So, and then you have his 2 rifles, which, if anybody knows what his guns were named, like what the name of his guns were in the original 6-shot, let me know in the comments, please, because sometimes I forget. So, again, anyone who knows the name of the original 6-shot's guns, let me know in the comments. So, on to the actual action figure himself. Now, in my opinion here, 6-shot in robot mode looks, amazing. But you just saw a problem there. My 6-shot's hips or knees are just a little loose. But I do have something up here, but I do have something that I could tighten those with. And I'll be doing after this review. So, and even his back here is almost, even his back here is so well handled, like, really. They did an amazing job. And let me move a light here. So, let's get in close. And let me move my camera just by an inch or 2. Perfect. So, posability. His head does rotate. Arms are on a swivel and a hinge. He has a bicep swivel and a almost 90-degree arm. No torso joint, but he has nice, tight ratchets in the hips. And then I believe these are hinges for in and out. Yeah, hinges for in and out. He has a nice, tight thigh swivel. And that's actually the same story on both legs. The ratchets and swivels in the upper part of the leg are really nice and tight, which is thumbs up there. Knees are slightly loose, but they do bend 90 degrees. Actually, bend further due to transformation. And then he has, believe it or not, ankle tilt. I mean, look at that. He can totally do the splits on my desk. And right now, he is actually the second most posable, or he comes in silver as far as posability points go. Only one who has the more posability on my shelf right now is my Power of the Primes Abominus. who has slightly higher posability points. Yeah. But this guy is not stiff by a long shot. Like, he's not a brick. So let's give him his guns here. Show those off. So these guys are really cool guns. Yeah. So transformation is actually really, really cool, in my opinion. So we'll come back to these in a little bit. So, before we do the transformation, or, well, to start, you flip up the head, and there's actually a headband in there. Really cool. Okay, that's better. Sorry, my lighting. So, take the Titan Master out, and how I did that was, there's the head. So I just pushed up on the chin here, and pushed up slightly, and it popped, and and revolver comes right out. So I'll actually do a brief review here on revolver. And I do have a figure here on me to compare them to, which I'm missing somebody. Okay, so angling down here for a sec. And zoom in. So revolver here is a really nice little figure. Actually, I might need my light here for this. So his head turns. He's got a ball-jointed head and ball-jointed shoulders and fused knees with hip and knee movement. So size comparison. So as far as size goes, here he is with the deluxe class full tilt from the Triptychon set. Yeah. But if you actually take the body out of the way and stick the Titan Master Necro in, these two go really good together. And then Fall of Cybertron Rumble. So, yep. He just kicked 2 Titan Masters. Alright. So, full tilt. So, back to the review. Transformation. And I'm actually going to be doing these. So, I'm going to go do the modes from easiest to hardest. And so far, the easiest is actually his jet mode, of all things. You may think it's the tank, But in my opinion, his jet mode is his easiest. So, and I'm actually going to, oops. And sorry you hear my dog in the background. First time you hear a dog in my videos. So, open up the chest. Oh, actually, and flip up the head. And then, there we go. So, you will need the wings out for this mode. Next, you will take the arms and fold in the fists and turn them like so, with this being the top. Yep. Sorry, I was checking something. So, turn the arms so that these black wheels point out, like that. Next, and this is optional, but take the tank treads and fold them in front of the arms, like so. Now, rotate the arms so they point up, and these red bits right here, where I have my fingers, those should be pointing out. Now, on this hinge here, and I'll show you this, I like to hold it by this green wheel bit, by this green wheel, and pull it out, and rotate it down. And then rotate the green wheel so it points in. Do the same on the other side. Slide the arm down, bring the arm down, and then turn the wheel in. Next, you're going to come to the bottom of the figure and fold in his feet and bring these were his heels forward, which I gotta say, these are really good heels. And these actually serve another function in at least 2 modes, so another 2 modes, so yeah. So, rotate the legs inward, and then unpeg them and slide them up, like so. So do that again, unfold, push this hinge piece down, and then collapse the leg. And then peg his legs together like so. Next, you're going to close what look like guns and interlock them like so. And then flip out what were parts of his feet and ankles, and then rotate these bits right here. So where the silver is, turn that around. And then peg those together. Now mine doesn't like to stay together sometimes. Don't know why. Finally, bring the wings down and out. And there you go. There we have it. His jet mode. And he does have a landing gear, which is nice. So, believe it or not, that is the jet mode. And to be honest, this is actually one of my favorite modes here. And you can actually mount his guns to the wings, which I'll do real quick. So, yeah. Where's that bag? There we go. Go. And like I said before, this is a really cool jet fighter mode. And I don't know if we have jets like this, but boy, is it cool. And it's huge, too. It's huge. I mean, like... No, wait, let's do this one. And, like, real quick, here's Sixshot next to a Lego Minecraft kit I bought about a year ago. Oops. The Lego set is smaller, but, or is it? Because I also have, let's see, careful, don't want to break it. Sorry if you hear me talking to myself. This one, which is actually a little bigger, almost going this way, is just slightly smaller than Sixshot. Okay. Get those out of the way. Okay. So, from here, we can easily go into mode number 2, which will be the car mode. So, fold up the landing gear and unpeg the lasers. And this time you're going to want to fold in the fins. So, and this is actually pretty clever. See these grooves right here where my thumbnails are? You fold the fins up and they slide in to those grooves. So, really cool how that works. So, fold the wings down temporarily. Spin the whole thing over. Rotate the wheels back around, as well as these black wheels. And then return the tank treads to the way they were in robot mode. Now, turn the arms, or what are the robot arms, 180, and extend and slide them out, because they're on a sliding joint. And they will peg, there are pegs here, and they will slide in So, rotate the arm down, and it'll peg into that silver peg hole. Like so. So there it is. So there we have one side completed. Oh, and bring the wing down and in. That's half the car complete. Now for the other half. Again, bring the wing up. Turn the green wheel bit 180. Rotate the tread out, like so. Extend the lower arm. And rotate the white bit so the wheel points up, like or so this, what looks like a wolf claw, which it is, points up. Rotate it around and plug it in. Plug in the wing, bring it around. Last but not least, unplug the nose cone, swivel the tips around, and I need to peg these for a sec. Situate it so that the nose cone is like it was in robot mode. And that is the car mode. That's the car. Now, in my opinion, it looks really good, in my opinion. If you remember the G1 figure of Sixshot, he had like a gap in the front. This one, so like if you want my opinion on the car mode, I would call this an improvement, actually. And when it spins around, I'll show you. So right here is what I'm talking about. So, you see here? Notice how they handled that. What are his heels will actually interlock together and form a nice grill structure. So I think that, I would call that an improvement over the Generation 1 figure. And you can easily mount his lasers onto the wings, which I will do. For the life of me, I cannot remember the names of these guns, or his guns from G1. And Revolver, or any other Titan Master, can actually sit in the driver's seat. So I'll use Necro. Necro can easily sit in the pilot seat, in the driver's seat. And actually, no, leave, yeah, I'll take Revolver out. Yeah. Let me get, that's my only complaint sometimes. Like, sometimes you need Revolver in these modes, sometimes you don't. So, and unfold him. And there we go. There they are on a road trip. All right. Mode number 3, which will be tank. Remove the guns. Let's take off the guns. We'll actually take the wings and fold them up temporarily. Now, this is actually a little bit more complicated than I thought. Unpeg the arms, and since this is the front of the car, but this is going to be the front of the tank. So, return the arms to their default position, like the way they were earlier, and rotate these wheels down. So we're going to start from the back of the tank, or the front, and work our way down, and work back. So now we're going, next, you're going to take these treads and rotate them once again to the front position. And then take this lower arm piece and turn it around again so that the tread is pointing down. Rotate the arm, or rotate the tread, and rotate the lower arm so the tread points down. So you should have the front looking like this. Next, come to the back. We'll actually push or move the treads out of the way for a minute. And this I like, and sometimes I found that if you rotate this nose cone bit out a little, it'll give it enough friction to push part of the, or push the heels out a little bit so you can get your thumbnail in there. And I do that sometimes when I don't have sharp thumb or long thumbnails. Now, unpeg the legs here and return them to their extended, and I repeat, extended position. And then rotate them 90 degrees to like they were in robot form. And then I like to, at this point, click them up by 2 clicks. So 1, 2. And then fold the knees up. Make sure the treads are flush. Fold down the wings. And then bring the turret up and around. And there we go. Tank mode has been achieved. Now, and now for the guns. So we can attach this gun. Oh, so it shows the guns going like this. So this goes here. And this one will go over here. And that's the tank. And then if you lift up the gun, the turrets, you can actually use the cockpit for a Titan Master, or for a Headmaster. So I'll stick Revolver in and in the tank so he can man the guns. So here it comes. So that was the tank. So, and actually the tank actually leads into his next mode, which is Wolf mode, and there is a secret mode, which I'll talk about in a little bit. So take off the guns and actually combine the guns together, because if you remember from Transformers Cybertron, or Galaxy Force, the character known as Snarl, his weapon formed the tail in Beast Mode. six-shot here has the same exact concept. So we'll take the Titan Master out. Seriously. There goes my dog again. Silly dogs. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, wolf mode. Speaking of dogs, we'll go to wolf mode. So, oops. Pretty much we're going to bring the legs down, or the front of the tank down, rotate it back around to where the claws are pointing forward, and actually completely flip out the claws. So rotate it around and flip out the wolf claws. There we go. Oh, and rotate the wheel. Sorry. Now for the back. Bring the legs back. Unpeg, or bring out the wings. So, actually, let me do that again. Because how I had it wasn't very clear, I don't think. So let me redo that. There we go. So, move the wings out of the way. Rotate the guns, or what were the guns, out and around, and flip down the heel and flip out the foot. Now flip out the other leg. Slide the leg down, or rotate it down, sorry. Flip the foot out. And flip up the wings. Adjust them to your liking. I like to leave mine right about at that level. And flip out the wolf head. Last but not least, peg in the gun tail. And that is wolf mode. Now, I've seen wolf transformers before. I've seen some transforming wolves before. Cybertron Snarl, trying to think of some other wolf transformers. Cybertron Snarl, can't remember any others off the top of my head, but if anybody, again, in the comments, if anybody knows of any other wolf transformers besides this guy and Cybertron Snarl, let me know in the comments, please. Oh yeah, RID 2015 Steeljaw. He was kind of wolf-ish in robot mode. So, yeah. So, you notice there's a hole here in the head. Well, if you take Revolver and fold him up, you can actually make use of that hole by plugging Revolver in, completing the wolf head. And what's nice is the mouth articulates. So he's like, well, he's surprised. So, and this actually leads into the final mode. Oh, silly me. there's an undocumented mode. Remember the wing wolf he had in Headmasters? I'll try and put an image somewhere in the video here. Yeah. You can kind of fake it, but it is kind of just a fan mode. So let's see. So fold up the claws, turn that around. Sorry if I'm talking to myself. Return the legs to the way they were. And I've seen it done like that. I've seen it done like that. Just a bunch of different, oh, right, like that. Just a bunch of different ways. Now, his final mode, and my personal favorite, which, oh, and I'll actually first return him to regular beast mode first, so. Give me a sec here. I know this video is almost an hour long. I'll get this done soon, I hope. There we go. Okay. Default wolf mode. Alright, there's the regular wolf mode. So, actually, I'm gonna take the, this out, the, revolver. Hold the wings up, and they actually will tab in. You can see these little peg holes here, and these tabs on the wolf head. They tab into the wings. And it says so you're going to then leave the legs extended, but bring them together. I know. Wait, what's going on? There we go. One second. Okay, there we go. So now you're going to retract the legs. Yeah, that sounded scary. And then rotate them back, so, and like return them to like how they were, you know, in jet mode. And obviously return the treads like so. Sorry, I got that off camera. But the claws, wait, there we go. And here we have it. Submarine Mode is what it's called. But, spoiler alert, it's not actually what you think. Did you know that this actually is 3, 2, 1, the space gun. Yes, the space gun mode. And a really neat one too, actually. And out of only the 2 gun transformers, or actually 3 gun transformers in my hand being the, both the Combiner Wars Leader Megatrons, FOC, or Fall of Cybertron Shockwave, and this guy, so far, I'd say this guy feels the most, like, I'm not sure what the proper word would be, but feels the most comfortable in my hand, actually, of all things. Now, I know what you're thinking. This thing doesn't have a trigger. Oh. And yeah, I'm holding it like this because I'm right-handed. So, you may think there's no trigger. Well, actually there is a way to get a trigger out of this. So, unpeg the handle here, fold the wolf head up, and open the jaw. Now he's got an actual trigger down here. See, right here are my thumbs. So yeah. So this is this is a really neat gun. Also, I forgot to, of course, plug in the guns. So I like to do it like this for this toy. So yeah, there we have it. And you could obviously flip these up and make it like he's got some crosshairs. So, 6 distinct transformations in just a leader class figure? That's amazing. So, in conclusion, I would have to say that Sixshot is like one amazing figure, in my opinion. Other than the loose knee, loose knees, which is just a very minor problem, and that's age. This is actually one of the best toys on my shelf, and I think I got him on the year it came out. So it says down here. So if I was to do a rating for best toys reviewed for 2021, this guy is definitely on that list for sure. Like, seriously. So he is far from bad. Like, this toy right here, I'm going to give this guy a very strongly recommended rating. And I do mean, actually I take that back, a very, very strongly recommended rating. So, yeah. He is phenomenal. Like, almost perfect, actually. So, if you see this guy on Amazon for a good price, very, very strongly recommended by Ironhide City 17. So this has, whoops, and right at the end, he falls. This has been my review for Titan's Return, Leader Class, 6-shot, and Revolver. Very, very strongly recommended, guys. I'm serious. And he is totally worth being in your collection. So, I want to thank you guys for helping me get to a whopping 160 subscribers. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, 160 subscribers. Actually crossed 160 and crossed 4,000 views on YouTube, believe it or not. So, this figure, I can't say enough good things about him. He is awesome. And definitely pick him up. This is Ironhide City 17, signing out.